are. We're here with the playoffs. We have got a couple matchups for you tonight.
Kind of exciting for both of them to be here in the finals.
He's got to cycle out. Here's the aerial from Cock with a nice touch, and it's under the bar!
This is nobody home. 33 seconds, and we have a tie game.
It looked like Wolf was rotating back to net, but he never had an opportunity to pick up boost.
Finding a nice angle shot to the Spastics corner there. Nice little disc by Brochu.
Multiple times, but never playing a very strong defensive game right now. And as the time ticks away, oh no!
Wow. Got the free jump, a little tap down from Phyrexius to Infinite to give them the lead with 5 seconds remaining.
Hello and welcome to the Season 6 Draft Lottery. With me today, I'm going to have RJ, Source, and Jeremy. Today we're going to go over the draft wheels for all 8 of the tiers. New teams have been added, new GMs have been added, and the tiers look a little bit different. Basically, the way that the wheels are going to work, we have a wheel, we're going to start at Premier, we're going to work our way down to Amateur. Each of the wheels, are based on how well you did last season. So the bigger the slice, the worse you did last season, or if you're a brand new team, you have the biggest slice of all. All of these will determine the draft order for our next season of the draft on the 26th of August. Without further ado, I'm going to send it over to RJ and Jeremy.
Yeehaw.
Hey everyone.
All right, so our first tier that we're going to head into right now is going to be Premier. All of these are going to be pre-recorded, so the draft board will be right out after for GMs. We'll go ahead and get started.
So starting off on Premier, pretty important first pick. The gap in skill in Premier can be pretty significant, and it looks like it's going to Neb with the Oathbreakers. They actually placed 10th out of 10 last season with a 16-44 record, so odds in their favor. Oh, speaking of odds in favor,
Rigged.
Like
Can I get a rigged in chat?
I get the old lucky second pick. Melted next. The Orochi had a 29-31 record last season in Premier, so a pretty even season and gets rewarded with a reasonably high pick. Followed up by Wheelchair. Again, not the best season in Premier, although I think pretty much everybody aside from the Nukes and the Aces had a mediocre season, although the Aces end up getting in at 5th pick, which is a bit against odds, but still, I think that Rai is going to be excited with that. I know he's a new GM starting this season. Speaking of new GMs, RJ, what do you think it's going to be like for these new GMs?
Well, as a new GM, it's pretty busy.
Yeah, I'm sure the workload has been piling up on you.
But I'm excited because I get that bigger chunk in the draft wheel because I'm new, so I want that big chunk.
The longer you go in the draft wheel, as Memlo's Nukes, the winners of last season's Premier division, gets picked for 8th in Premier. The longer you last in the draft wheel, the bigger your name is at the end. So really, if you're a narcissist like me, you just end up seeing your name in bright lights, big letters.
Yeah, and then Ciaru's going to get the old donut here. We're just going to give him the consolation spin. Eventually,
really,
there it is.
Really, he deserves it. If anybody does, it's Ciara.
So then for Premier, we are going to have Neb, Dermy, Melted, Wheelchair, Rai Rai, Blackhawk, Shamu, Memlo, Moose, and Ciaru to round it out.
I think that pretty on par with expectation as far as performance from last season.
Yeah,
not
nothing
too
too
many
shocking
people that-
there.
Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty pleased with the second overall pick.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Next, we're going to move on to Elite. Elite has 28 teams now. 4 new teams. We had the 3 expansion GMs, Infinite, IP Joker, and Bad Boys, as well as me. I also have a new team. So those are going to be some of the higher odds. We'll see who gets the first overall pick.
What is the name of the Elite Dog Pound? this
Ooh,
season?
we went the Great Danes. It's a
Great
very
Danes.
alpha. It's the top dog.
With the Battletoads taking up an elite.
The Amphibians are taking up all of the top spots. Battletoads followed by the Vipers. Are Vipers amphibious? I don't know. It worked in my mind.
Close enough. They're like scaly and stuff. Yeah, it works.
Yeah, sure. And then Melted taking the 3rd spot.
If you think about it, any animal can go into the water.
Bad
So-
Boys with Gucci taking the 4th spot.
Yeah,
That's
so
one
Bad
of the
Boys
good
is
ones,
one
yeah.
of our new GMs. I don't know the name of his franchise, but they're all named after designer brands. So Gucci for his elite team.
How is Bad Boys being more of a girl than I am with franchise names?
Oh, I mean, nothing's manlier
you
than
met the guy?
dinosaurs.
No, I haven't.
Gills taking the Falcons to a solid 6 pick in Elite. We're getting to the point now where the benefit for getting a pick early on is starting to diminish. So Adam Mast in 7th is going to be, I think, reasonably happy. And Lamone,
I'll take it. I'll take it. Not bad.
yeah, for sure. But there are diminishing returns. Once you get towards the middle, you end up wishing maybe that you were a little closer to the end. Right behind you, like usual. No, but I think that legitimately there's strategic value in wanting to be early, late, so you get the wheel, and then like the least valuable pick would be right in the middle. So in this case, 14th or 15th.
Yeah, I mean, there's positives and negatives to both the beginning and the end of the draft. You know, if you have somebody to keep at the beginning, like I don't know who's on Fiend's team, but if he had somebody to keep, certainly he would be looking for more of an end of the round pick, where I guess the first round pick, the first overall, wouldn't really do much for him.
Yeah, we didn't really mention it, but in addition to the new GMs that are taking over, we have plenty of new faces that are taking over existing franchises.
Oh yeah, all sorts of new faces.
Kip.
No, Kip's an
No.
old boy. Kip's been around the block a little bit. Little
I'm
bit.
an idiot.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I don't blame you for not recognizing Kip.
Yeah, he's pretty forgettable.
Joker, another one of our new GMs, taking up 15th. I mentioned that was a disadvantageous spot, but with the amount of pick trading that goes on in the preseason, it's all kind of a jockey for position anyways. And I know that Joker, building a new franchise, he's going to want to really maneuver for those spots to try and put together a team that he likes.
Ciaru getting a little bit better of a position here than in his premier wheel. Gonna end up at 17th. Won't have to go through the donut treatment again.
Yeah, but I told you, man, if Ciara's a narcissist, maybe he just really wants to be the donut.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, there is the positives to being that low on the draft board. You get back-to-back picks. You get a high second round, so if you have someone to keep in the first round and nobody in the second round, you can always try to strategize it a little bit with that with the late round picks.
Definitely. House Targaryen maybe feels a little hard done. They had a 29-31 record last season in Elite, and ended up not even taking that high of a pick. But hopefully they're able to put something together.
Chairs and dumpsters have huge slices. Dumpster's going to get picked up here.
The birdcage is no longer the birdcage, I've heard.
No, the birdcage was redone over the off season. Yeah, completely wiping out the old franchise names, adding in a whole new franchise theme, as well as all new team names.
Some weird cult stuff going on up there.
Yeah, we tend to leave Tree Frog alone.
I see. Splat with the Great Apes. Great Apes versus Great Danes when?
I mean, that's a pretty easy matchup. I mean, I know we don't want to give out free wins, but like.
But you'll have to.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. Like, I'll take a free win. And then it's looking like, ooh, it's gonna end up with Treco as the donut man in Elite.
Neb's gotta feel, I think, pretty okay with his positioning. Ended up getting first overall in Premier, and then second to last, so on the wheel or pretty close to it for Elite.
Yeah, pretty good positioning for Neb. Fiend taking home the first overall. Saber, Melted, Bad Boys, Rai, all top 5. I'm sure none of them are going to be too upset about anything that happened there. You get in that top 10, you definitely get a premier level pick. You get one of the top players in the tier.
It's true. It's true. I know what Fiend's feeling. First pick overall on Elite. I think I had that last season.
Yeah.
I ended up doing great with it.
So next we're going. Let's see. Next we're gonna move on to the major tier. Let's see.
Oh hey.
Major is gonna include all of the new GMs. This is all 32 GMs that are in. All 32 RSC GMs. Taking home the first overall pick is going to be Fiend again. Fiend with back-to-back first overall picks.
Followed up by Tree Frog.
Tree Frog, that's Black Hand. That's another one of his renamed franchises or renamed teams going along. I don't know if he had a team name picked out yet or a franchise name picked out yet. Let's see. The Order is new franchise.
Melted. Okay, I think
another high
Melted
pick for
had a
Melted.
Pretty strong major team last season. I think he's going to be happy with that pick, able to put stuff together again.
Hey.
And then RJ is going to take home the 5th pick.
Not too bad, if I say so myself.
Not too shabby. Oh, that hurts.
There's no justice in the world sometimes. You know?
Nope. Yeah, and of course it would go to Memlo. Yeah, Memlo's never won a championship. He doesn't even. He's he's pretty good.
Followed up by Kip, one of our
new GMs.
Apparently.
Yep.
Please forget.
Brand new
that.
GMs.
Please forget.
Welcome to GM Hub, Kip. No, you haven't been there for very long.
And Thidge following up in the long list of 2ICs to become GM. I'm sure he's going to do great this season.
Yeah, taking over for Dart on the Swarm. He did end up changing all of the team names for the Swarm. However, he kept the Swarm name, but he changed all of the other team names.
He had to keep, stay grounded, keep the roots where they live.
Yeah, it's a nice change. You get something new, but you do keep the old as well.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these slices are getting big, especially. Who's that? Jokers and Bad Boys. Thick slice.
Yeah,
GM.
Joker and Bad Boys as the new GMs. So we got Adam taking home and middle of the round, higher towards the top, but still middle of the round.
Followed up by Gills with the Hawks.
Gil's, of course, another one of our GMs or another one of our players that took over as a GM in the off season.
I believe he took over for Tubbsy's franchise.
Yep.
Bad boys with yet another designer bag.
He's a bad boy for life. What can he say? Treco, I think, also had a very strong major team last season, so he's going to be looking to put that pick to use, reinforce any of his returning players.
Man, Joker's slice is getting big with no pick.
Oh, there it is. You had to know it happened at some. It had to happen sometime.
Nice. The Cobras and
Yeah.
Saber.
Saber, of course, another one to rebrand his franchise, taking over for Dravico in the middle of last season. Stuck with that Apex Predators mantra for the rest of that season, but did end up renaming all of his teams and his franchise in the offseason.
Then there's Ciaru picked 23rd, Shamu in 22nd. I believe they were the champions of Major last season, so plenty to build on for this upcoming season. As long as not too many of his players ended up in a higher tier, I wouldn't be surprised given their performance.
We got Tony with the Sea Devils. I believe a brand new team name for him as well.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We got Jeremy at 26th.
Yep, right where I belong.
It's okay.
In the trash can.
I'm still on the board, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny that my former GM is on the board.
RJ with the savagery. It's not gonna stop. We're all the way to Major, and
Oh no.
I foresee plenty of sick burns incoming.
I'm sorry, I just can't help myself when we're live and all of RSC is watching.
That's okay. We'll see what happens during the season. It's okay. Got plenty of time.
Clickhind, I believe, taking over for Snipe and the Sovereign.
Yep.
Again, another
Oh no.
2IC that's
Okay.
going to do a great job.
Avoided being the donut boy. God bless.
The Chihuahuas. You know, was that your team name last season?
No,
As well?
actually, I ended up renaming all of them.
Oh, I see.
Went back, did a bunch of new dog breeds.
Matt ending us off with the alt rockers.
I think Matt's going to be maybe a little disappointed that he wasn't higher, but ultimately the last pick in a tier is not the worst place to be. He's going to be maybe content with. So
quick cap, our top 5 pickers in Major here are Fiend, Tree Frog, Wheelchair, Melted, and me.
you know, that was a convenient
Weird
round
flex.
off. Yeah.
Weird
Just-
flex, but okay.
Let's just do the top 5. That makes sense. You couldn't do, like, I don't know, the top 26 or something?
We'd be
All
here
right.
forever if we did the top 26.
Can Fiend three-peat? That's the question.
Is this where I'm supposed to guess?
I mean, you have a 1 in he has a 1 in 32, probably even less chance. Instead,
Bad
it's going to go
Boys
to Bad
taking
Boys.
First spot in Minor with his Versace.
I like the team names. It's a new dynamic in RSC. We don't have many designer brand teams. Blackhawk gets a little redemption for his later pick in Major with a 2nd overall pick in Minor. That's pretty nice for him.
Memlo with the Dynamite coming in 3rd.
I don't think I've ever seen Memlo get unlucky in his life.
Yeah, Memlo's been high up on all of the boards as well.
Definitely.
Joker with the Incredibles in 4th. Love the team names, buddy.
Ooh, Moose. I appreciate not spelling out his entire name, a dead moose.
Yeah, he's the alive moose today. mostly because I got lazy and didn't want to write down his entire team name or his entire name over and over again.
I empathize.
Then you got people that make me spell out words like velociraptors.
Wow, I'm having some really good luck here. Yeah, my minor team is called the Velociraptors. Sorry to the transactions committee in advance.
It's okay. I'm
All
just
right,
waiting to make those pick trades where they're just way too long. So I'll apologize in advance too.
I'm thinking of a 6-letter word. It starts with an R, ends with an ig. Anybody help me out?
To be fair, I have not. I had one high pick, and that was it. I see no rigging here. Now, I don't want to say anything, but I'm pretty sure the admins have 3 out of the 4 #1 overalls. So if you're gonna blame anyone,
Oh. Blame you who recorded this.
yeah, no, admins.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't on the same wavelength as you. I figured that was where you were going, but different ideas there. Adam Mass taking the 11th overall in minor, followed by Wanma. And this is, again, like I mentioned before, getting to the point where, hey, you're a little disappointed if you pick now. You kind of want to delay it as long as possible at this point. That scared me a little bit because I was gonna jinx myself, but the wheel was kind to me on that rotation.
Phantom Crunch from Xiaoru. Xiaoru ended up taking the franchise names that Slurp gave him, and he made them all into cereals, I believe.
The Phantoms last season, who previously Slurp's franchise, I believe were the champions of minor as well. So plenty to build on for Xiaoru this season.
Let's see, we got Kakine coming in at 18th. Jeremy, it looks like you got 17th. How you feeling about that?
17 is my lucky number, so it basically means I'm gonna win the tier this season. I need a trophy next to my name.
Yeah, that is a big flex. It does get disappointing when you go into GM Hub and everybody else that's talking has a trophy. You go into general and somebody's.
How long have you been a part of RSC, Lyman?
I just finished up my 2nd season, so I'll be heading into my 3rd here soon enough.
Yeah, I can't imagine going 3 seasons without a trophy next.
Yeah,
to
I mean, like that's pretty pathetic. I mean, if you look at someone like Intrude, he has 3, and like, I mean, there's not much like I can really say about that because should have 3. I mean, I've only played for 2 seasons, but like I'm good enough to have 3 in 2 seasons. Oh wait,
Sure.
never mind. Never mind. You only get them if you're playing, right? Oh yeah, never mind. That's why Snipe doesn't have 6 next to his name, or 5, or whatever it is.
I see. So I need to get off my couch and actually begin playing Rocket League and not just jamming.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they tell you to like do stuff. I don't know what that stuff is, but they tell you to do it.
Speaking of doing stuff, I think Dirk's Carrots are going to be making some big moves in minor this season.
That's a bold prediction, Dirk's Carrots, huh? I'll have to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, I feel pretty strongly that he's going to put together a good team.
I feel pretty strongly that I'm still on this wheel again. It's not making... What the heck?
I mean, the wheel even looks like you, honestly.
That's true. If I get the donut, it's pretty much a lemon, so... Alright, there we go.
Oh, no.
Just got to get through 2 more.
You're going to cause an infection in all
Here we
of
go.
All
Here
of
we go,
RSC
2 more.
The lemon
All right.
icons.
There. Oh, right.
Right. Taking the bullet for all of us, for the meme.
Let's see.
Dear God. Oh no, please.
It's
Oh
happening.
no, it's
Come on,
happening.
Donut boys, let's go.
It's happening. Alright, well...
Can I get a lemon in the chat, please?
Well, that's about going to wrap up for our stream today. All right, we're going to go ahead and head out. Miner's going to be the lowest tier this season.
Yep. Too bad that my first time being a GM, I only get 2 teams, but you know, it happened.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's probably for the best.
It means that I don't have to play, so
Like I said, for the best.
thanks.
No. I think Lemon's just a little a little sour that he got 32nd in my.
Yeah, I mean, like 31st in major, 32nd in minor. It's all the same.
Oh,
Next,
can
we're
I
gonna be
finish
moving on.
recapping the challenger, the minor picks. I was 6th. Okay, continue.
Yeah, look at that.
Great
6 right
recap.
there. Beautiful.
Top 6: Bad Boys, Blackhawk, Memlo, Joker, Moose, and me.
You sure you don't want to do top 17? I mean, okay. Well, don't say I didn't offer.
Let's spin that challenger wheel.
Ooh, Special K taking over the Houses of Westeros franchise. I think they did quite well in Challenger last season with the 41-19 record, so he's going to be very happy with that first overall pick.
Yeah, really good pick for having such a good season.
Definitely. Wheelchair with the Spastics, I believe also a playoff team last season. Going to be happy with third. And we kind of glossed over it, but Saber was second. Again, these high picks, especially in a tier like Challenger, which can be so polarized, is going to be quite valuable, I think. Ignite coming in the 5th pick.
Bad Boys coming in with the 6th, Prada. The wheel narrowly missed me. It must have made a mistake.
Yeah, doesn't it know that you're bound to be the 6th pick in general? Shamu, the 7th pick. And
Fiend ending up with
Wow.
another high draft pick.
so let me get this straight. Fiend has 2 first overalls. I believe a 7th and an 8th overall.
Yep, that's the one.
Wow. Did you guys ever find out what that word I was looking for was?
No.
It's like the last one in my crossword, and I just can't figure it out.
Yeah, no. I don't know. RIGGE. Nah, that doesn't make sense.
It's tough, right?
He's just a lucky guy. That's what it is. He's just a lucky guy.
The clue
We don't-
might help. The clue is Fiend is an admin. Does that tell you, like, does that help?
Yeah, the word's lucky. Clearly, it
Lucky,
can't be
that's
anything
the
else.
one.
It can't be anything
That's
else.
the one.
And after Fiend, we have Rai, Siru, Evix, Tony, Infinite, and Matt in 14.
Yeah, all 3 of these tiers were expanded to 32 teams this season. It looks like we're going to be going to more towards like an NFL style with divisions and everything this season, rather than the 28 team large tiers that we had last season.
RJ in 16th.
Right in the middle.
Your luck letting you down.
Oof, owie, my bones. This was the
Oh.
division that I needed it the most. And Wanma right under me.
Yeah, sorry, you have to draft next to him. That's not going to be fun.
I almost drafted with him.
True,
I
that
believe-
is true. Almost
You were gonna be
volunteered.
his- You were gonna be his 2IC this season until you became a GM, is that right?
Correct. Sometimes duty calls and I just have to answer.
Referring to Wanma as duty is, well,
I was
it's quite the
referring to RSC needing the best GM ever.
No, I'm already here. It's okay. You can go with Wanma.
yeah. Gills in 22nd, coming towards the end of this Challenger draft order. Again, this is actually where the picks start becoming more valuable
Kip.
the later you go.
Kip, as last place, ended up is still on the wheel, and IP Joker with a brand new team as well. The best odds out of anybody is still on the wheel.
I'm hoping they take some extra rounds from me. Oh wait, why did I say it?
Well, you know, sometimes you ask and you shall not receive.
You know what?
Yeah, I could climb.
Sometimes you ask and you get what you want. For instance, a lemon last pick.
No. Okay.
Oh,
No.
Kip.
Wait, I'm still on the. Oh, I'm still on the wheel.
Yes, you're still on the wheel, and so is Joker.
Here
Y'all
we
are
go.
getting shafted by the wheel today.
The meme is coming. I can feel it. Back to back last picks. Okay, Joker had half the wheel. Finally got picked.
All right, everybody in chat, get on with me. We're looking for a lemon last pick.
There it is. There it is.
Oh,
Not last.
no.
Not last. That's how we do.
There's no justice in the world sometimes, you know.
Cute team name though.
Thank you.
It
Thank
is
you.
true.
And this is like a sandwich over here. Adam Mask getting the last pick.
Ooh, admin last. See, now it's not rigged. They put one of them last. Or no, he's not even an admin anymore. They punished him.
That's-
Clearly
that's what I
rigged.
wanted to think.
Clearly rigged. They punished him for not being an admin anymore. He didn't get in on all the rigging. Let's
RJ,
see.
you want to go through the first few?
I'll go through the first 16.
Oh yeah, wings should probably be ignite, not wings, but unless we have a new GM that I don't know about, but I'm pretty sure that's ignite.
Yes, it is.
It is.
No, Ignite is a chicken wing. We're all good.
He's
I mean,
multiple
this isn't
wings.
news to anybody. Yeah.
But as I was saying, the first 16 in Challenger, we have Special K, Saber, Wheelchair, Tree Frog, and Ignite. I was kidding. I'm not going to go through all 16. We can move on.
And then yada 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 Archosaurus somewhere in there.
There we go.
RJ, I missed it. What was your dinosaur for Challenger?
Triceratops.
Ah, the Triceratops. Triceratops. It's a good team name.
Thank you.
Matt
with the first overall.
getting revenge for the low pick he had in Major.
Mm-hmm.
He got the Ravagers for Anthage.
I don't know. Did the Swarm have an amateur team last season? Oh, they did.
Yes, they did. They actually won the tier
Played
with the.
last. In Prospect? I'm sorry.
No, they in Prospect. Yeah, they had one. What was? I don't remember what their team name was in Prospect though.
The Fire Ants.
Fire Ants.
Yeah.
That was the
And-
one.
A 19-41 record.
One actually getting a good pick for once, based in Prospect here.
That's clearly a mistake.
Yeah, can we redo?
Yeah, honestly, we can run back all these wheels. I'm okay with it. Reroll some of these,
We'll do it live.
some of these 32 overalls. I'm okay with that. Got Clykind picking high as well.
Did Prospect get expanded too?
I believe so. So last season Prospect had 16 teams.
There's me, my 8th pick right there, Gallimimus, Prospect, RJ-saurus. Best team, best franchise.
This
I hope
is
I'm
the
allowed to
team
say
that
that
you
on
will
live
you will be playing for. Is that right?
Correct. I dropped down to Prospect.
Does that mean that we can refer to you as a Gallimimus?
Yes.
All right. That's what I like to see. You know, you should take like responsibility, moral ownership over your team name.
You gotta
Becomes
own
part
the
of your
team.
identity. Yeah. Like Lemon, you were a pointer at one point. Is that correct?
Last season, I was a bulldog.
So was I.
Oh no.
What's that funny? Hang on. Hang
Sorry.
on.
And after me, we have Splat, Memlo, Blackhawk, Shamu, and Melted.
Shamu. Oh man. So as far as Clykind goes, do we have an agreed upon way to pronounce his name? I know Fiend probably has the best one, and we'll get to all enjoy that during the draft. But as for the rest of us GMs, us mere mortals, not to the level of
Clykind?
Fiend.
Clykind?
Clykind?
Clykind? I don't know.
Like
I've heard it
almost like you're
pronounced every
pronouncing
single way. Oh,
Klondike.
I'm still on the wheel. Okay.
How is Fiend's slice so big? Is that an expansion?
The
Okay.
punch outs were they're new this season. Fiend took over for Zeph's and was given a
Alright, let's.
I'm gonna let you finish, but
Oh,
the
no.
earbuds
oh no.
are the last overall. in
Oh
Prospect.
no. Spoilt needs to stop spamming the ma'am. for last pick for Lim Lam. I need that to stop now. No, spoil. You delete it now. Oh no.
So if Minor was a lemon, then Prospect was like what, a grapefruit for you?
Yeah, it's not going well. I won't lie. There's been some low picks. We're hoping for some good second round players. You know, this is a strategy. A whole thing I got going on here. See, if I get all the last picks, I get all the good second round picks.
Yeah, you hear that? If any of you are players that think you're second round quality, you can go to Lemon's team. He'll be happy to have.
Yeah, I don't have good players on my franchise. Pfft, that's not a thing.
As evidenced by RJ.
Thanks.
I have Moose trying to negotiate trades with me through Twitch chat. Maybe not the best place to discuss that, but I'll have to slide in some DMs later.
Transactions are not open, Moose, unless you weren't aware. Saber with the first overall in contender.
You know, it's funny. I pre-recorded this, and I forgot how bad my draft picks were. I keep looking up at the wheel thinking, like, I'm off the wheel already, and I'm never off the wheel. I'm always on it.
Yep.
You got the landfills for Blackhawk.
That explains some of your decision making, you know? You're just dizzy from the wheel.
Yeah, that's what it is. Dizzy. That's my excuse for being, we'll say subpar. Not bad. Subpar.
Hey, you're above par in my book.
Aw.
That's the only wholesome comment you get today, though.
Aw. Yeah, because
Frog taking the 7th pick in contender.
Oh, there we go. Off the wheel. That's what I like to see. Right in the middle.
The best pick you've had this whole time?
I had the 8th in Elite. But that was as a brand new GM. So, good? Yes. Great? Not really.
Speaking of good, yes, great, not really. Anthage in 9th overall for contender. Followed by Tony. Really, Tony, I think, is everybody's favorite GM, even the GMs. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. Moose, the Thunder Buddies, taking up 12th overall in contender. Thunder Buddies did quite well last season, a 41-19 record in contender. They'll be looking to follow that up with a strong performance this season.
Yeah.
Are any of the teams left on the wheel new, or were they?
Adam Masts was a play. I believe these are both. Cook Hines was not a playoff team, but Adams was. I believe Cook Hines came in 5th in his.
Yeah, the Mongols from the Sovereign, they had a 21-39 record last season, so he's going to be pretty disappointed with the 15th overall in contender.
And then we have Adam Mast with another. Adam, I've been over here complaining the whole time, but Adam's got 2 last picks as well now.
Well, you guys are tied for last picks.
Yep. That's not a competition that I'd like to win, but if it happens, it happens.
Tied for donuts.
Well, I mean, any opportunity to, you know, be best at anything, you know, I figure you might as well jump at this. You're not going to get many more opportunities.
That is true. All right, and then lastly, we're going to jump right into the amateur tier.
What division are you in, Lemon?
I am a solar boy.
Ah, I see. Lucky for you.
Through and
I'm
through.
really digging the amateur wheel color here. Kip taking the first pick with the narwhals. Best color. Thanks, Lemon. Pretty wheel.
Oh, thank you.
Getting a surprisingly good pick despite having the team that won the championship last season.
Then we got Otters.
Anthage won the amateur championship last season.
Dart did with the Fireflies, and then Anthage took over for him.
Ah, right. That was my mistake.
Then we got Clickine. I don't know. We'll see how we'll see however Fiend pronounces it. We'll probably go with that.
Followed by Ignite with the cheese fries. Ingite even. Nice one, Lemon.
Yeah. Solid work. Solid work. Then we got.
Speaking of.
Oh, I was still on the wheel. Okay, I'm off the wheel. Okay. I keep looking down, thinking I'm off the wheel, and I'm not. 8th overall though. Can't complain too much. All of the picks in
out of
amateur.
10.
Yeah, out of 10, but 8th still.
Followed by Saber and the Rattlers.
And the last one, we're gonna have an unannounced team for Dirk.
TBA. You know, I think Dirk is gonna also have another solid season.
Wait,
That's
the
a surprise
amateur
of
picks
nobody.
were so rigged though, because isn't Dirk an expansion?
Yes, Dirk is an expansion.
Okay, so second pick is the person. Is
Dirk
the
was a GM last season. What do you-
one.
what?
No, but it's a new team to the tier.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Second pick is the same that won the championship, and the expansion gets the 10th pick.
Yeah, sometimes it do be like that. It really do. All right, and that's going to wrap it up for the draft lottery. The draft board will be out for all GMs and assistants probably within the next 10 minutes. Other than that, make sure that you tune into the draft on August 26th. We will be drafting everybody that is in the server currently signed up, either DEFA, on a team, anything. You'll be on a team as of August 26th. RJ or Jeremy, if you have anything to add, otherwise we'll go ahead and wrap it up.
I would say be sure to root for all three of our franchises: the Elements, my franchise; the Dog Pound, Lemon's franchise; and RJ. I'm sure you're gonna hit them with the root for yours as well.
Actually, I was going to say don't root for either of them, just root for me, and thanks for stroking my ego, chat.
All right, and that's going to do it for us over here. Draft on August 26th. Other than that, have a good one.